Welcome to your day 18. We are going to begin down on our backs, but just before you make your way down, grabbing your 2 blocks and placing one at either or both bottom corners of your mat. And then choosing to bend the knees, lengthen the legs, bolster supported under the knees, whatever feels nice for you to be comfortable, resting on your spine. And once you're on your back, taking a beautiful deep breath into the very center of your chest, expanding into the heart space, feeling the back of the heart compressed to earth, the front of the heart open into the space above. And as you exhale, allow the rib cage to soften, the shoulders to fold down with the contraction of the rib cage. And closing the eyes here if that feels good for you. And today we're working with pericardium. The function of the pericardium is it protects the heart. So it's the outer protective layer around the heart. And the heart being located a little to the left of the chest center. So just connecting to the pericardium's channel here. Following it in your mind's eye, or just maybe sensing it as I guide you to this channel. This channel starts on the chest, on the outside of the nipple. It follows an internal pathway and enters the diaphragm in the upper, middle and lower cavities. The primary pathway descends the inner arm to the elbow crease, then descends down middle of the forearm front to the palm of the hand and ends at the middle finger. Breathing along this primary pathway from the inner arm descending down to the elbow crease, continuing to descend down the middle of the forearm to the front of the palm and ending at the middle finger. And the pericardium can not only be seen as a buffer to protect the heart physically, but also psychologically too. So being aware of the energetics of the pericardium throughout your practice today. Protection of your heart, not only physically but also psychologically. And we need to start to visualize your breath entering through the center of your chest. And allowing your breath as it enters the chest to circulate around your heart, energizing the pericardium. And softening the hold around the heart as you exhale, visualizing that breath pass back out through the chest. Breath enters in through center of chest as you inhale, allow it to circle around the heart. We soften the heart as we exhale back out through the center of the chest. Inhaling into center of chest. Exhaling to soften. I want you to count 5 more breaths just like this, breathing into chest, circulating around the heart. And exhaling, releasing from chest. Remaining on your back for our first pose. We're finding our banana shape. Now I've got your blocks there as an option if you wish to place your ankles onto them to deepen the stretch down the side body. Otherwise, just kicking them off to the side if you don't wish to use the block. So walking both of your feet either onto the top of the right block or to the bottom right corner of your mat. Just coming to hook the right ankle over the left here as a bit of an anchor. And then we're shifting our shoulders towards the top right corner of the mat as we take our arms up and overhead. I'm finding an arm bind here of hands to the elbows. If this feels like too much, we can hold hands to wrist. And making a lovely banana shape with your body, feet to bottom right corner, hands towards top right corner. And just softening and grounding both of the shoulders here. An option as to where you send your gaze, just rocking the head from side to side and allowing the head to rest where feels nice for your body. And for your last minute, if you have the space, you can walk the feet even further towards the right, walk the hands even further towards the top right, deepening the shape of your crescent moon or your banana. Softening shoulders a little more towards the earth, the forearms, the elbows, opening through the pericardium channel in the arms. And then walking your arms back through center, releasing legs long, arms long, just taking a moment to neutralize to your center line. And when you're feeling ready, you can continue to walk to the bottom left corner of the mat with your feet, or pop your feet onto that bottom left block. And moving arms up and overhead to the top left. Anchoring the foot with crossing over at the ankles if you would like. And finding opposite bind of hands to elbows and choosing where feels great for the head to rest. For your last minute again, maybe walking feet a little further to the left, arms a little further to top left corner. And using your next out breath, gently walking yourself back through center. Breath into heart. Full breath out. And standing a couple of breaths here in a rebound. Observing that channel line from the top of the arm down the middle to the elbow crease, along the forearm to the center of the palm, all the way to the index fingertip. Being gentle with your energy, your body as you roll onto your side. And using our top arm to press the earth away, to peel the side body off of the mat, finding a seat. Grabbing a hold of your bolster here. And sitting onto a block if you know that's how you find a more comfortable seat. What we're doing is we're bringing the left heel outside the right glute, and we're bringing right heel outside the left, so we're stacking right knee on top of left in our cow face legs. And if this is too much, again, we've got that cross-legged option. I've taken this one before, so if you know that's for you, you bring your right calf in front of left shin to cross the legs. And choosing to bring bolster over your hip creases to fold forward too, but we're going to add our eagle arms into our cow face. So we're doing the opposite to the cross of the legs. The left arm is coming over the right, taking the option for hands to shoulders, or if you have the connection of palms to touch, we connect the palms. Making sure both of your sit bones are grounded. We take an inhale, find length through your spine. Then exhale, draping forward over the knees to fold. Letting the chin nuzzle in between the biceps, letting the head be heavy. Using your exhale to fold heavier over the knees, the bolster. If you haven't started to hold the head at all, shake the head, let it be heavy. Using your next out breath, gently unraveling the arms, starting to press up into your seat, unraveling legs, taking legs width distance of the mat, and just beginning to windshield wiper nice and slow through the legs. And transitioning to our next side, so this time we have the right heel towards the outside of left glute. We have left heel outside of the right glute, so left knee stacking over the right, or we're crossing left calf in front of right shin. We take the opposite bind with the arms, right arm comes over left, we hold shoulders, or we complete the eagle bind bringing palms to touch, grounding into each sit bone, adjusting your bolster over the thighs if you would like. And then we exhale, hinge, folding forward. Being aware of a deep breath. Releasing any tension that's built up over this time, folding, hinging, deepening the crease within the front of the hips. Then we unravel the bind of the arms, press into the hands, rise to your seat. Taking the feet width distance of the mat, windshield wipering, legs from side to side. Releasing into a rebound from here. Maybe finding a bit of a heart opener as an option on your back. So instead of placing bolster under the knees, we can place it to the back of the heart. And just extending arms out wide or up and overhead. Still tapping into pericardium meridian lines. And allowing the next couple of breaths to guide you off of your back, out of your rebound. Come to find a kneeling position towards the back of your mat. And grabbing a hold of your two blocks, as you make your way there. And again, the blocks are just going to be an option to find a greater expression of this pose. We're coming into our wide-legged child's pose, so bringing big toes to touch, knees out wide. And bringing our elbows onto the mat. You can take the option for bolster underneath you instead if you like. And bringing palms to touch, forehead to block or bolster, and starting to draw the thumbs to the back of the neck. If you want to take this deeper, this is where we use the blocks, bringing our elbows onto the blocks. And melting heart and chest down, drawing thumbs to back of neck. And here in our child's pose, we start to connect to the consciousness of the pericardium. And we talked about it being not only an armor for our heart, a protection for the heart physically, but also psychologically. So the consciousness of the pericardium connects to armouring, to love of self, to love of others, openness, protection, relationship with self and others, self-acceptance, self-expression, and vulnerability. Breathing deep into heart. Feeling that jaw of the back of the heart press through to the front, chest gets closer towards the earth, maybe elbows walk a little further forward, thumbs draw closer to the back of the neck. One more minute here in your child's pose. Tailbone getting heavier towards the heels. Opening more and more into the length of the arms. Compressing at the elbow crease so that when we re-extend the arms long, all of that energy is going to come rushing to that point of the pericardium channel. Freeing up any blockages. Creating free flow and harmony of energy through your whole system. And taking a final breath in here. And releasing the arms forward first, re-extending through the arms. And walking hands back towards body. As we drop the hips off towards the side, we make our way down onto our back. And placing the bolster down the left side of the leg, we're going to finish with a twist. So if you know you need your bolster to rest your lower legs and knee onto so that your shoulders can be grounded, placing it down the left side. Otherwise, if you wish to use the bolster over right shoulder, if you like the feeling of the weight of the bolster to the shoulder, place it to the right side. So extended out long, we start to draw the right knee into the chest. And tapping the right toes down, we lift the left hip and cross the right knee over to the left, landing on your prop or all the way to the earth. We're going to find a cactus with our arms here, So again, if you feel like your shoulder is hanging in space, bolster can come under the arm, but if your leg is lifted, you should get full ground of that right arm. If you'd like that bit of extra weight, we can place the bolster over the shoulder, keeping the cactus in the arm. You're feeling where you like to rest your neck. And taking a big breath in and melting, so you've kind of splattered onto the floor in this shape with the cactus of the arms. And 90 more seconds in your twist. Take a deep breath in. Falling into another level of this shape as you exhale. And using your next couple of breaths to guide you out of your pose. Realigning through center. And just shifting your props to the opposite side. Just taking a moment with legs long or knees bent in towards one another, and only when your spine, your pelvis feels ready do you start to draw the left knee into the chest. And tapping the left toes, we tuck the right hip underneath left. Taking twist onto your bolster if that feels better for you. Placing the bolster to anchor the left shoulder down as we cactus through the arms. Taking your twist. Last few moments in your twist, if you can surrender even more into this shape, just doing so now. Checking you're not tensing the glutes, the jaw. And releasing back onto your spine. Really gentle, feet out wide, knees knock in towards one another. Remaining here for the rest of your rest. Placing bolster under the knees. Extending legs out long, arms out long. Reconnecting with the space of your heart. Breathing deep into the very center of your chest. And exhaling completely. And here we find that space of observation of the consciousness of the pericardium. Noticing what shows up in your system, in your channels, in your body, in your mind. Just observing, breathing into what is, letting go if needed. Armouring. Love of self. Love of others. Openness. Protection, relationship with self and others, self-acceptance, self-expression, vulnerability. Breathing into all of that. Full breath out, feeling the ribcage protecting pericardium, pericardium protecting heart as you exhale and find rest. Knowing that you always have the choice into how much of your vulnerability that you choose to armor from others. But also being aware that sometimes you may armor your own vulnerability from your own self. Can you soften into the love of self to not hide from your own heart? And choosing to remain here on your back for longer, or if you wish to rise seated, you can start to take your journey nice and slow into your seat. And connecting palms, drawing thumbs to third eye center, repeating in your mind, I create my own reality. Bringing thumbs to lips, I speak my truth. Bringing thumbs to heart, I follow my heart. And last deep breath into heart space together as we inhale. Full full breath out, exhale, softening in to your heart, to your body, and to the rest of your day. Namaste.